It's Sonia here with you in the vibrant precinct of Joo Chiat Katong. Historically, you would recognize this place where our Peranakan forefathers actually came here to start their new lives. Now you see these beautiful shop houses behind me that you capture on Instagram all the time, right? But do you ever wonder what's actually inside them? Now, in partnership with Klook, we're about to uncover hidden gems, places to go, things to eat, and experiences to discover that you may not even have realized were available here in Singapore. So let's go! We're here at the Intan, a Peranakan home museum created by siblings Alvin and Cheryl. Now, what you can expect is over 5,000 different types of collectibles, from beaded slippers to tiffin carriers. I cannot wait to have a look. They've been collected over a span of 30 years. So let's take a step in and see what the private tour looks like. Let's go. Hi guys!
Sonia, welcome to the Intan.
I love that name! Oh my goodness, I swear my forefathers would be so upset with me because I've never been here before.
You, my dear friend, who need to know, for a prim and proper Nonya, the first thing you need to learn is how to bead your own beaded slippers. Okay, your kasut money.
Yes.
And that's what Cheryl's going to teach you right now.
Great, let's go!
You have a look at these shoes.
How do they even do it? How do you even see properly?
So many Nonias actually lost their eyesight doing beaded work.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So today, we take about 80 hours to sew a full pair of shoes.
So I'll be here for a long time?
Yeah, if you can afford 80 hours.
I did one bead, so it's going to take me maybe about 5 more years to complete this. I'll see you in 5 years. Okay, so now I'm a pro at the beading. What's
Sure,
next?
no.
I'm a pro, man. Like,
Okay,
just
so
give me
now
a
you've
couple
got the
hours.
kasut money all sorted out.
Yeah.
The next thing is the sarung kebaya.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, but before we have you on the sarung kebaya, the first thing is need to teach you about the sarung kebaya.
Yes.
Sonia,
Nonya,
it's
Sonia.
your turn.
I'm ready. Nonya, Sonia is down. Let's go.
So,
Okay.
we've got a lovely kebaya for you.
Thank
Cheryl's going to help you.
Okay.
Hey, but first, hello. My grandmother will say, how come you not enough cloth? Is it? That's why you got lubang here, lubang
Yeah,
there.
look, the mouse ate my clothes. Alright, so nice!
And that's why the sarong is actually what mothers would have given their daughters as heirloom pieces, right? Because they were free size and they would have been heirloom pieces from mothers to daughters.
Yeah, it's more adjustable.
Ta-da! Nonya,
Yes, Sonia is ready to take on the town!
Okay, so now that you've got your beaded shoes, you've got your sarong, you've got kebaya, the thing you need to know
The
is...
Kueh!
No, you
it's
have
not
to
the
sing! It's all about music and dancing. So let's
I cannot dance or sing! I can't dance or sing!
Hey,
Help
music
me!
DJ leh. Hello, kawan.
Hey, DJ means can sing and dance, ah?
It's like that one.
No!
Peranakan means you can sing and dance.
Oh no!
Okay, let's go over there.
Let's go.
Good. So, Nonya, Sonia.
Yes.
Like every talented Peranakan, I'm sure you also know how to play piano, right?
A little bit.
But if you can't play the piano, you need to at least know how to sing. And what we got for you is a very typical Peranakan song. You all know it's called Rasa Sayang.
Oh, wait. You want your windows to be like intact, right?
Don't worry.
Then I better not sing,
This is
okay?
a museum. Everything is conserved very well, okay?
no.
Mengkia, mengkia. Sonia, Sonia!
We're here at Kim Choo Chang, one of the oldest and most authentic places to get your Nonya Kueh and Chang fix. Now, it's a family business that has been running out of Joo Chiat since 1945, so you know it is so legit. And aside from food, obviously, they're home to this beautiful boutique gallery filled with Peranakan artifacts. So I want to say hi to Edmund. Hello. Now, before we actually go into exploring this entire area, we're gonna go crazy on the kueh, right?
Very much so. So I prepared some samples for you. Shall we go and try?
Yes,
Please.
let's go. Okay, so Edmund, this is such a beautiful place. I can't believe I've not been here. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed as a fellow Singaporean. So what's the significance of this whole concept of Kim Choo?
Right, so Kim Choo is my grandma, and we call ourselves Kim Choo Kueh Chang because Kueh Chang is the Peranakan way of saying rice dumplings.
Yes.
So what we have here is a space where we showcase much about our family culture and largely about the Peranakan way of life. What we prepared here for you today,
Ooh, yes.
spread of Nonya Kueh Kuehs. Even for rice dumplings, we call it kueh.
Yeah.
And of course, a beautiful tea here, the butterfly blue tea flower. Is what we call the bunga telang flower tea.
Oh, wow, what beautiful colors.
Yeah, so it's rich in blue because it's also rich in antioxidant from the flower.
It smells so good. It smells amazing.
The different colors represent perhaps the brighter colors would be happy moments, successes in life. The dull colors could represent sad moments, failures. You know, my grandma would share stories with us when we were much younger, my family. And she would say, don't rush through life.
Stop and smell the roses.
Exactly. Savor every moment as it should be.
Okay.
Rice dumplings would be typically eaten by Chinese during the Dragon Boat Festival season, what we call the Duan Wu but this particular version of the rice dumplings we call Nonya rice dumplings can only be found in this part of the world. Right.
And there's a bit of a difference, right?
Exactly, because traditional Chinese rice dumplings are meant to be savory.
Yeah.
But our version of the rice dumplings in the Nanyang, particularly in Singapore perhaps, would be sweet. I'm sure after cutting you'll find something more.
Yes, there's some of that liaos there.
Yeah.
Can I get more liaos? Okay, I'll eat this first. Oh, that texture is so good.
And the rempa is a
Nice
secret
and chewy.
recipe from my grandma's recipe. Yeah.
Delicious.
Thank you, right.
Well, it's a bit, I wouldn't call it totally sweet.
Yes.
Sweet savory in some way as well, but
The sweetness is the natural sweetness from the winter melon. The meat that we use for Peranakan rice dumplings, we don't use fatty pork, we only use lean meat. Yes.
Alright. Thank you so much for this wonderful
No, you're
taste,
most
Chef.
welcome.
I'm gonna go down and shop after this already, that's for
Please
sure.
do.
Bye for my family. Cheers!
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much for
Thank you.
having me. Now we hear the term Eurasian so much, but do we truly know what Eurasian food is? Now we're at Quentin's, the Eurasian restaurant that serves up a combination of Peranakan and Eurasian dishes. It sounds so good, I'm starting to drool already. And it's headed by Chef Quentin Pereira, who we will be speaking to in just a little bit as well. So let's head on inside and try a cuisine that is so unique to Singapore, you may only try it over at family gatherings. Let's go. So what are some of the similarities between Eurasian food and Peranakan food?
Eurasian food, it's an Asian dish that will be with European influences or European dish with Asian influences. Peranakan is more Malay and Chinese. We're quite similar in such a way that we infuse traditional cooking.
Okay, so obviously this is a complex dish as well,
Yeah.
right? I mean, a lot of preparation goes into it. So tell me some of the main spices and ingredients that that went into this popular dish.
We have a saying when we cook,
Yeah.
you must have chili bawang belacan.
Yes.
So these three are the main.
Yeah.
But for kuah curry, we had a bit of galangal, lemongrass. This is actually chicken dabao, chicken curry dabao. So dabao is a patois Portuguese word meaning leftovers.
Leftovers. Okay, so it's a good way of using what you've left from the previous day, making it into a curry or something like that.
Yeah, so traditionally it was done on Boxing Day.
Ah, I see.
With all the meat from Christmas, they make this curry and then they put all the balanced meat.
Yeah, yeah.
And then people didn't understand the meaning of the bao. So it was made quite spicy.
Okay.
So when people ate it, right, they didn't
Don't
understand the
realize.
word.
Oh.
So they thought it was Curry Devil. So it became more popularly known as Curry Devil than Curry Dabao. I strongly believe that the easiest, the fastest, and the best way through culture is through food.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Cheers to that. That's how we're going to continue eating. Want to explore the neighbourhood in style? Well, we can jump into a Vespa sidecar because Simon and his team will be taking us on a cultural journey through Joo Chiat and Katong. Now, in case you didn't really know this, fun fact, okay, some Vespas were actually made here in Singapore pre-independence in 1965, as there was actually a Vespa factory here. So that's pretty cool, right? And we're about to hop into one right now to really just feel the wind in your hair and explore the sights and sounds of this beautiful precinct. So I'm going to introduce you to Simon right now. What's up?
Hey.
I'm gonna say this one time and one time only. Don't jump into strangers' vehicles except for this one time.
Is there any one you can do it and
Yes.
not vanish?
Exactly. Here we go. So this is obviously just another regular day for you, chilling out in style, taking a tour. Obviously, we're in a very beautiful part of Singapore that we've been exploring all day. Any particular reason why you decided on Joo Chiat and Katong?
Yeah, Joo Chiat Katong is the heart of the Peranakan community in Singapore. There are tons and tons of really, really beautiful shophouses, and all the very iconic shophouses of Singapore are hidden away in this area. It's very multicultural. So behind us you have the Indian temple, and you'll have the Chinese temple, and then the Peranakan shophouses. So it's a very, very vibrant area, and it's obviously steeped in history. So there are still old shophouses that are right next to where the beach would have been, just a few blocks over there. So there's a lot of really, really interesting things to see, and it's also kind of like the food central of Singapore.
Yeah. I had such a blast exploring the Joo Chiat Katong precinct today. It is filled with good food, fantastic culture, and warm people as well. Not to mention getting in touch with my Peranakan half, which was really fantastic. And it reminded me of a trip to like Malacca or Penang without even leaving our shores. There is truly more to Singapore than meets the eye. And I hope this inspires you to embark on your own journey as well. And I think I'll see you in this area very soon.